Good afternoon. I'm a corresponding author of the following two studies. First one is about the environmental violations and financial performance of the firms in Korea with empirical studies. The purpose of the study is to find the relationship between financial performance and the information of enterprise value of the firms. The aim is to see whether external investors are aware of the importance of environmental issues and how those are reflected in their investment decisions. The background is that after the global the firms with such competitiveness in environmental management would ultimately improve the business performance by pioneering the new market opportunity. The cost competitiveness due to the waste of materials in inefficient process and compliance with environmental technologies and environmental standards could serve as potential barriers to market entry. So the firms would understand how an improved capabilities of environmental management and conforming to the relevant regulations lead to positive financial outcomes. Changes in environment policy. Since 1990, Korea has joined the international trend by enacting the Framework Act on Environmental Policy and related laws for injecting incentives in pollution sector by providing loans and tax supports in order to induce businesses to invest in such area. However, the investment has been made at the least amount in regulatory compliance rather than the voluntary. The literature review, there are several studies shows the positive correlation between environmental performance and financial performance. There are other studies presenting companies with environmental management system shows relatively good business performances. There's a research that identifies the financial performance of environmentally friendly firm showing better financial performance is superior to that of those not. Some other students have presented that environmental management negatively affects financial performance, as I assume that it costs more than not doing so. However, another research concludes that environmental management system does not have any effect on business or financial performances. We have collected data from 87 firms doing businesses in Korea, and as you can see on the slide, stock returns, industry adjusted Tobin's Q, and some of the major financial ratios utilized in business analysis, such as sales growth, return on assets, debt coverage ratio, total assets, system risk, widely used in capital market pricing theory. And also the volatility for monthly market adjusted return of the firm and number of cases of environmental violation conducted by a firm. We have collected data from so-called Financial Guide Incorporated. Descriptive statistics are shown in the table. I'm just going to skip that part. And we have conducted a correlation analysis to find any possible connections between variables, and we have identified the yellow colored spot, and any correlation, negative correlation between TQ and ROA and debt coverage and DQ, so on and so forth. So we have run the regression analysis for find out the effect of financial data on stock returns, such as short-term enterprise value. So one part is short-term, find out the short-term enterprise value. The other analysis is for the long-term enterprise value. This is for the short-term result. As you can see, the test results are significant, statistically significant within 5% radius, and as you can see, this one right here, the 10%, this one 0 to 1 within 5%, and this one also within 5%, significant with the confidence interval radius. So the first proxy measurement for short-term value are significantly, statistically significant in the operating margin ratio, system risk such as the beta coefficient and the volatility rate towards the stock return. Next analysis shows similar approaches, but this one right here, return on asset for at the 1% level, debt coverage ratio within also within 1% significance, volatility level is also within the negative relation within 5% ratio. So that's how we came up with the result out of the regression analysis. So the test result shows the influence of the financial data of the relevant companies on the corporate value, which is not significant. So the beta and volatility variables are positively related to operating profit and stock returns. In other side, debt coverage ratio, return on asset, and the number of violation have effect on industry-adjusted Tobin's Q, the enterprise's long-term value. We would have to study further in the future research. We would have to, this study has a limitation in that we would need to gather more data in order to diversify in different sizes and the different industries, so we can have more to provide as an implication of the studies. That's it for my first study. Thank you very much.